Hello there. It's me in the shed again on the bike. Horrible, miserable, wet, foggy day. I expect I'll get out on it one day. Watch this. I'll take the stand up, the side stand up, and I'm balancing. I'm being quite brave because it's a heavy old bike, but I want to get used to this. And just now I was had both my feet on the boards, and I was balancing. I probably can't do it now. I was balancing on it with the stand up. Just look straight ahead, and yeah. Oh, I did longer than that last time, honest. It's because I'm showing you, that's the problem. I just phoned up Brian, the man who I bought the bike off. I was wondering about the petrol. He gave me some really interesting information about the petrol. Apparently in the States, I don't want to upset anyone, but the petrol over there is rubbish, and yet the Harleys go well on it. Over here he was putting in, well, he went to the local garage putting in petrol, and it started burning out the spark plugs of his bikes. He couldn't understand it, but upon investigation he discovered that there was 10% ethanol in the petrol station that he was going to. They added 10% ethanol. I don't even know what ethanol is, but it's not, obviously not good for Harleys. But 5% ethanol is all right, and 95 octane petrol is all right, and so is 97. But in the end, anyway, I decided I'm going to put the best stuff in here. I'm going to treat her like a proper lady she is. If she's a lady, I think she is a lady. Still crushing, but as you say, once I got my feet up, the ball crushing stops. No, I can't do it anymore. I've overdone it. I can't balance. I'm going to try again. Well, when I'm out, I won't have a table to hold on to. Oh. Tell you what, turn the wheel slightly, maybe that'll. Anyway, the good thing is I can I'm quite capable of wobbling it about and not falling over. I can waddle it out. I read an article in the paper about a bloke. I'm going on a different subject now. It's a little story. I read this article in the paper about a bloke whose wife had left him. This has nothing to do with motorbikes. Anyway, yeah, his wife had left him. Apparently, according to her at least, he had not been paying her enough attention in the bedroom, I believe, neglecting his husbandly duties. Anyway, that was the thing that finally made up her mind to leave him. He was a bit upset that she had left, but not overly so, because he still had his other 6 wives with him. 6 wives. Still, I can understand he'd be a bit annoyed. I mean, her leaving like that meant he had 1 night a week when he had no one to sleep with. Of course, if it had been me, I would have asked one of the other wives to do a double shift. After all, how could a poor bloke be expected to sleep on his own even for 1 night? Life can be unfair at times, especially to men, I find. Oh, you might be somewhat surprised to hear that I sleep on my own, but it's true. Yeah. Only for tonight. I've sent my wives away. We haven't fallen out. It's just that I've been taking such good care of them all recently that I really need to recharge my batteries. Oh blimey! When I say recharge my batteries, that's simply a figure of speech. Obviously, any woman married to a man of my bedroom prowess has no need of marital aids, battery operated or otherwise. What's that? You didn't realise I was polygamous? Oh yes, it's true. I have to be. I have, to put it delicately, a very high drive. One woman just wouldn't be able to cope with me. So, being a gentleman, I chose the polygamous lifestyle. The fact that many women find me irresistible also had a major influence on the decision, of course. I hate to let any of them down, you see. I'm selfish to a fault, that's me. Oh no, I've done it again, haven't I? Allowed my imagination to run away with me. I am sorry. What happened was that, having read the newspaper article, I got to thinking that it would be nice to have a wife for every day of the week. I mean, just think. No more having to put up with the "I have a headache" excuse ever again. All that would happen would be give her a couple of aspirin and ask her to send the next one in. Yeah, no, I'm a very sad man. All I thought of was the sexual side of things. Never gave a thought to the practicalities involved in having 7 wives. Things like having to buy them lots of sexy lingerie, a bigger house, and the financial side of things, of course. Crikey, I'd have to work. I wouldn't be able to afford to buy a Harley Davidson. Mind you, believe it or not, the bloke in the article was actually unemployed. He lives with all those wives and he's on benefits. Can you believe it? Although, come to think of it, if you had lots of wives, you wouldn't want to waste energy on working, would you? Anyway, I've calmed down a bit now and I've come to my senses. Just imagine, 7 wives. Horrendous. The real thing that gave me the most cause for concern was the thought of having to put up with 7 mothers-in-law. Horrendous. Anyway, enough of that nonsense. You didn't pray last night, did you? Didn't pray for good weather. I asked you to. Patience, I suppose. Patience is a virtue. Just have one more go at balancing. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for looking in again. I'll keep you informed about the bike, about me rides out and everything. Take care of yourself. Yeah, it's getting foggier. Thanks for looking in. Bye.